All right, all right. So, this is always weird doing this Zoom on the new YouTube, but what is up, everybody? Actually, now it's not playing me anything. You see something? Who cares? Whatever. It's telling me I'm 20 seconds in. What's up? What's up? So obviously I'm live because people are saying what's up, what's up, what's up. So it's Saturday. What is it? May 18th? May 18th. May 18th. And it is so weird not being able to see myself here. Let me do this. There you go. All right. Here I am. So what's up, everybody? I did let the people in Patreon know that I was doing this a little earlier. I guess it's just one of the little perks of Patreon is I can put up, listen, this is what we're doing today. I'll be on live now and live at 7 p.m. tonight. What is up, everybody? So, got my coffee. Let me say what's up to everybody. I know a lot of people were waiting for a little bit. So, and there's no participants. They got to figure this out. But I ain't mad at YouTube right now. I'll get at that. I ain't mad at you. Here we go. There we go. Fabian, what is up, Fabian? Hammer Coils, what is up? Jerry Lawrence is here. Josh Main is here. Kim Dixon. Taste the love. Taste the love. That's a real slim ass. Mr. Burgundy. Steve Muller. Subaru Nerd Vapes. The Vapor Cat. Tony Vaping 9. That's what she said. I just can't drive these days, I tell you. That's a real slap in my ass. All right. What is up? What is up? So, I probably missed a whole bunch of names. That was what was on my participants list. I'll start saying names. Sicko Wicko, Josh Main, Mr. Burgundy, I think I said hi to. Oh, I did get how do we get to Patreon not on your YouTube? Oh, you mean I don't have no links? You know what? That's a good question. I actually been trying to get a link to my Patreon, the proper link, and I can't get it on my phone. Obviously, I could get it through. Which can I edit this? Okay, let's do it now. I'm gonna do it right now. So Patreon, for people that don't really know what Patreon is, Patreon is a way for creators on YouTube or anywhere, any kind of creators. There's people that aren't on YouTube that use it. Way for creators to get supported by their viewers, their fans or whatever have you. So it's basically sets me up for a monthly subscription by people who are able to do monthly subscriptions. So if you're so inclined to want to support the channel or support other channels, whatever, you go over to Patreon, you look that person up. I'm going to throw a link in the chat right now unless somebody already did it. But and you could, and like the creator sets up tiers, like how much you would pay a month. And most of the time it's around $5, $10, something like that. Black Cat White Face has one. Like a lot of people have one. Just about every single big YouTube creator has one. That Jay Hayes, Grim Green, just all the bigger ones have one. And this is because YouTube ended up cutting how they got paid a little bit ago. And Patreon became a thing. So my tiers are $2, $5, $10. You get different things per tier. You know, $2 is just like you're going to get videos before YouTube sometimes. You're going to get like coupon codes. You're going to be able to be on my page. Patreon's almost like Instagram. It's like another Instagram or another Facebook or something where I'm just posting stuff, telling you what's going on and stuff like that. So hold on. I got the link right here. So that is what Patreon is. So basically, if you want to support the channel, you could set up your Patreon to have just $2, $5, or $10 come out of your, just like $2 come out of your account every month at the beginning of the month, just like a Netflix or, you know, any kind of thing, a Hulu or something. It's just the same thing. It basically turns my channel into that, but you don't have to do it. It's not like if you don't do it, you're going to still get the same well, you're not going to get all the content, but you're going to get all the content you've been getting. I'm going to do extra content for them people, but all the content I've been doing, it's still going to be free on YouTube, all that. Now, saying that, there you go. Thank you, Ken. I was a little ahead, I think. Yeah. Oh, let me put that in my whatchamacallit, though. Let me edit this. So I'm going to put it in the description. All right. And like I said before, I don't want anybody to feel any kind of way if they can't do the Patreon. I can't do everybody's Patreon. I completely understand that. Like I do Lifers and Black Cat White Face. Would I like to support a whole bunch of other channels? I would. Will I eventually? Yeah. I mean, this is going to help me do that. So what the Patreon money is all going to, it's not all going to go to me. It's going to go to putting back into the channel, giveaways, getting, you know, buying RDAs to do videos, lighting. I have to get lighting. I always say camera. I don't need a camera. My camera is fucking perfect. I have a great camera. When I say camera, it's the easiest way for me to say camera extensions. All right. It's like I need a cord for my camera to put it into the computer so I could use it for live streams. In addition, I need another thing, another cord or another battery pack so that the camera doesn't die when I'm doing these lives with the camera. So it's just all to go back to the channel. If I were to want to make any money off the Patreon, what I would probably do is use the money to do a waffle or to buy t-shirts, put the money right back in from the t-shirts made, and whatever extra money, that would then be something that I might do. But all the money that people are putting in is going to go to buy stuff for the channel. So that's what that's for. In addition, all right, Josh, M. Gunther, Mickey Bell, and hello to people that I can't speak the language. In addition, you know, I went on Golf T's channel on Wednesday night. Golf T Vapes has a YouTube channel where they go live every Wednesday night at 10:30 Eastern time. And before we went live, we got to talking about, excuse me, about YouTube and the songs. Like I'm getting copyright strikes for the songs I'm using that aren't copyright material. So it's obviously just some kind of YouTube bot hitting me up every time they hear a song that isn't theirs. I'm not sure if we were live when we were talking about this or not. I forget. You might have already heard this. So I think it was Adam that said, well, you know, as long as you're making money on YouTube, they're going to be real careful at what they put up there. If you're using somebody's song, they're probably going to want royalties to that. And I told him, I said, I don't make money on YouTube. They didn't let me apply. Well, they didn't let me get monetization for the channel. And we got into talking about that, and they said it was about the content. So then Fresh is like, you know, you should appeal it. You should definitely appeal it, because Fresh, you know, he's not making a whole lot of money off of YouTube. He puts it right into advocacy. But if his channel makes money, why shouldn't mine? You know, so and that goes for every channel, not just Fresh. I'm not, you know, but so that goes for every vape channel. So I went back in. I tried to redo the whole thing. I figured maybe I filled something out wrong, and I did. I seen what I filled out wrong. So I go in and fill it out, but I think because I filled it out 3 times, they like stopped letting me fill it out. So then I wrote them an email, and it took them like 5 days to get back. But I just turned on the computer today, and for some reason I said, hit the monetization again. And I hit the monetization again, and it said that my channel was up for review. It's like they have this thing, I'll show you. They have this thing where it shows you like all the steps you have to take to make money on YouTube. No, don't do that. Share. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm just going to show you what it is. There it is. So, you know, you go to monetization, and it shows you this checklist that said 1, 2, 3, 4, account status and review. The other day, this said account status declined, decline monetization. So I opened this up today after I wrote the letter to them, and it said, I did this, I did the AdSense, I did the monetization preferences. I might have to update these preferences because I think I put down like 2 commercials per show, and that's when I was doing 3-hour videos. I will take that down. So if monetization kicks in at some point and you're seeing 2 commercials in an hour show, that is going to get updated. I don't want to do all that. But when I filled this out the first time, I was doing 3-hour shows all the time. So 2 fucking 15-second commercials in 3 hours is nothing. So channel under review, and it tells you what you would need. 4,000 watch hours in the previous 12 months. I got in the previous 12 months way over that. And subscribers, you need 1,000, and I got way over that. So they're probably just reviewing, seeing like what I do here. Am I using anybody else's stuff? Am I killing anybody on camera? Stuff like that. They're probably only going to look at my top videos, you know. They're probably like, they're not going to go through all 500 of my videos. They're probably going to go to the ones that have the most views, which are Razorback beginner tutorials. Those have the most views. So they're probably going to go through all that, look at them, make sure what kind of content I'm doing, and I hope if they owe me a back check, that would be sweet, but I don't think that's how it works. How it works is once the ads start going onto my channel is when you start collecting money, which kind of sucks. It does kind of suck because so many views have hit, but I mean, I plan on doing this for a while, so it'll be all right. It'll be all right. You learn. So that's good that they're actually reviewing it. That's further than I've ever got. Yes, John Hawthorne. That's exactly what happens. Vape reviewers most likely have to do more and they get less. That's why I don't. If you remember, like we always talk about Own Boy Josh, but that's probably a big reason why he stopped YouTube. they started like really cutting down on vape reviewers and vape channels. And I think they started giving them less money and stuff. And that's why at that point, like when Homeboy Josh left, um, you've seen a lot of reviewers starting to talk about Patreon, 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 Patreon. I'm going to go over and I have to get supported on Patreon, or I'm going to have to get a full-time job. If I get a full-time job, you can't have a full-time job and drop all these videos unless you're extremely, I guess, hungry or whatever. If you just, I don't know, have a lot of energy or whatever, it's very, very hard to have a full-time job and do a YouTube channel that's going to succeed. I mean, I'm trying. I was extremely, how do I say this? I was extremely inspired by a post I seen by Grim Green the other day. And it was, actually, when we go over to Instagram, I'll show you. Remind me of the Grim Green thing. But he put up a post about how he would work a 9 to 5 and then come home and make and edit videos. And that was the beginning of when he started out, and it was real hard, but that's what he did. That's what he had to do. And now look, he doesn't work a 9 to 5 anymore. He does what he wants. Okay, and another thing with the Patreon, and we'll get off of this subject and go on to the next subject. Patreon this month, you're not going to get charged for. It's not going to start until the 1st of next month. So if you sign up now, it won't take money out of you right away. It's going to take money the 1st of next month. So everybody that signed up, I believe this is what happened. I think maybe Kim could tell me if her and Merlin got charged, but they shouldn't have, because it says that I didn't charge and I don't have any money in there right now. So if you sign up now, it won't come out until, and you could set it up with your PayPal too. It won't come out until the 1st. So that gives me time to like learn it all, see what I'm going to do. This weekend for Patreon people, I am going to put up a video for Patreon and Patreon only. And then in a week, I'll release it to YouTube. Because I need to test it. What's up, Nick? All right. So what is up, everybody? It's early, man. I'm still a little tired, I guess. That's accurate, Mr. Gunther. Oh, the Starbucks with Grim Green. Yes. I'll go to it and show you exactly what he said when we go over to Instagram. So, Coffee Talk. I probably should have said this in the beginning. Coffee Talk is a live show I do. I try to do it every Saturday morning. If I don't get it Saturday morning, I do it sometime during the weekend. I'm not working today. I might work tomorrow. I'm not sure. Coffee Talk is a live show where I get to actually... Oh, dude, John, they'll clone that thing before it comes out. Dude, they clone they clone it so quickly. They could clone based off of a picture. All right. They've been doing that for years. Which I'll get on that subject too. What was I talking about? Okay, so yeah, I'm ready for the finale of Game of Thrones. So Coffee Talk is where I could actually read the chat, answer questions, talk a little bit. Then we go over to Instagram. We look at what is up with my throat today? We look at the Coil class stuff, the Coil class hashtag, see what people submitted this week. This week is the 3rd week, so it's giveaway week. And then I'm going to give you a challenge to do for this week, which I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet. So this is Coffee Talk. Yes, thank you, Kim Dixon. And Yeah, it's based around the chat, really. It's based around drinking coffee and chatting, and then looking over on Instagram, and then telling you what's going on for this week for me. On to the clone. Now, we will go over to Instagram in a minute. On to the clone. So, is where the art is. Sent me this clone. All right. This is the Skill RDA clone. I showed it off last week. I said, awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. Is where the art is. You know what I would love to do with this? I'd love to get a real Skill RDA and do a comparison video, real Skill RDA versus a clone. All right. And I figured that was a perfect thing for Patreon. Let's buy that and then I'll give one of them away. All right. Well, a day later, Ron, is where the art is, contacted me. He said the authentic skill is on its way. And I was like, oh shit, thanks, man. So 2 days ago, directly from twistedmesses.com, the authentic skill came in. And I took a quick glance at it. I mean, obviously by the box, you could already see there's differences even in the box. And I guess I'll just show you what I see real quick, but I'm going to do a video this week on the Skill RDA, the clone versus the authentic. So we'll get to see what the differences are. We'll see if this top cap fits that one. The drip tip is very different. So there you go. So Mr. is where the art is. Thank you very, very much. We're going to give one of these away. We're going to give away the clone most likely. Because I always wanted a skill. That's like the only RDA that I don't have from Twisted Messes. I don't have the 30 millimeter either, but he's coming out with a new 30 millimeter, so I'm going to skip that one. So now I have all the Twisted Messes, which that gets into the other video I'm going to do this week. I'm going to do the Twisted Messes Pro and Eclipse Cap video this week. And then there's going to be one other video. I'm recording today. So there's going to be one other video I'm going to make. I'm not sure what it's going to be. There's a couple of choices I have. So that one will be a surprise. So Twisted Messes Pro video this week, skill and clone video this week, and then something else. So I am really trying to do 6 videos a week. 3 live, 3 pre-recorded every week. I'm going to try to do that as best as I can. Hi, all. Good afternoon from Germany. What's up, Germany? Mr. Panzer. Love your Coil tutorials, Coil class. Learned so much from you. Thank you for the art and knowledge. Thank you for watching and being an audience for me to do this. I need an audience to do this, you know? I always said, even if there was just one person watching, I would do it, and that's true. But obviously, it's way cooler when there's like 25 to 80 people. So, yeah, Nick, it could be a lot of work. It can be. Here's the thing, is it's just like anything else. It's just like anything else. It's the more you do it, the faster and better you get at it. So it's like I could record all 3 of these today and edit them one at a time during the week. I've been learning how to edit. If I keep them down to 30 minutes, I can edit them and post them in like 2.5, 3 hours. I could get it all on my computer, edit it, post it, 3 hours, it'll be up. It depends what I'm doing though. Like the one videos I want to do are going to take much longer. Is this the Manta MTL still? Yes, it is. I actually have in here now Dark Horse 15 milligram Dark Horse from Adore E-Liquid, and it is working really nice. Now, the Manta Mouth to Lung, I've been loving it. It could be very spitty, though. I don't know if it's how I'm wicking it, but it almost feels like I'm sucking through a straw sometimes. Sometimes. It depends what the watts are at. It depends, like, it depends on a lot of things. But for the most part, I really, really like it. But yes, just like anything else, it gets easier and easier. So this is the Manta Mouth Along. I'm also vaping with the Dark Horse Adore liquid. I'm also vaping the Goon OG on the Saint mod. I love this setup. I love the Saint mod. The Saint mod, hands down, one of my favorite mods. One of my favorite mech mods. I have Goon, stainless steel for aliens, and I'm vaping Mr. Burgundy's Toasted. Still loving it. This is like the third 30 mil I'm going through now. That's a 60 mil. But I gotta change the battery. Mr. Subbone, what's up? Pee-wee, what's up? Saturation stations here. I think we knew that already though. I put a 26 gauge fuse Clapton in this, and the mount to mouth along. It's like a 0.26 ohm. All right, so I think that's all I got to talk about besides $30. Truth McGee. I've seen them for cheap. I have. Is it authentic? Yeah, stainless steel for aliens are my favorite. Yeah, Mr. Burgundy, this juice is just really fucking good. You did a really good job on it. There's absolutely no denying that. E-Fun. Not sure if I know what that is, but that's awesome. I mean, even if it's a clone, you're gonna love it. As long as it's like a 1-to-1. Your next mech will be the copper paint splattered key. Nice. Okay. So let's do our, let me get my book. Let us do our coil class. Let's see, get our giveaway going. We're gonna look at all the coils from coil class. I want to go to two things real quick. Grim Green and something on Kim Dixon's thing that actually made my day the one day. I guess it was yesterday. It's so funny. Hold on, let me X out some of this shit. I could show you Patreon real quick. I can do that. Let me show you my Patreon real quick, just so you kind of know what it is all about. All right, so this is Patreon. Just like Instagram, it's got something in the beginning, tells you, it will tell you, I have everything public. So I can make this private so nobody knows like how much money is here. So it's $122 per month. I actually think they take out a percentage, obviously. Patreon makes money off of this as well. So right now we're up to $122 a month. That's between 19 people giving different amounts of money. I don't want to give out everybody that's on here. It shows you who I am or who I support. And then I put posts up here. And you could comment on them just like Instagram or whatever. I'm putting up old videos every Thursday. I'm going to put up, when I drop a video, I put it right in here and say, hey, Ardent Review is up. I'm going to be able to put up reviews in here and let only the patrons see them first. Now, I'm going to choose them videos wisely. I don't want to do that to every single video because that's just not what I want to do. But for instance, this morning, I put this up, just this writing. What's up for today? I will be doing coffee talk at 9:30 a.m. and then live at 7 p.m. as usual. All right, and then yesterday, I guess this was. So Patreon contacted me and told me the balance will be available whenever I need so and so. And then this one, Throwback Thursday, let's go over a year back. This video is responsible for a lot of subscribers, such and such. You hit this, and it takes you directly to the video. All right. So it's almost like you could watch the video on Patreon, but not really. It just takes you directly to this video. All right, let's get out of here and let us get on to Mr. Instagrams. And first we are going to go to, oh, look at some of them freak there. We are going to go to Mr. Grim Green right here. And I'm going to show you the post I was talking about. I'm going to read it real quick. What the hell is going on? Is it telling me? Oh, this isn't his. Look at that. Somebody's Grim Green. They have 632 followers in one post. Gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. That's how people are. All right, this is more like it. So here we go. This is the post I was talking about. So throwback, flashback Wednesday. Whatever. October 2012, working a 12-hour graveyard shift. I would go home at 7:30 a.m. and shoot and edit videos for YouTube. In fact, between 2012 and 2014, nearly 90% of my videos were shot early in the morning after a 12-hour work night. Crazy times, man. Pay your dues. And that was, it was almost like exactly what I needed to see at the moment, I guess. Very inspirational to me. And then I want to show you this because this made my day the other day. This is so funny. I don't know what the hell Kim Dixon is saying in half of this, but that makes it so much funnier. Kim Dixon's Southern accent with this fucking high-pitched filter is so funny.
You know what? I can't drive these days. I tell you, got the room slapping my head in. What's that? What's the name of the place? Test alert. We're going to test alert. Give me my ass in. Test alert. Yeah, test alert. Slam me in my ass in.
I could tell you what I think she's saying, but I don't think that's what she's saying. At the end, it sounds like she's saying, slap me in my ass then. Pretty funny, Kim. Pretty fucking funny. That made my day yesterday. I was showing people. All right. Let me put on my chat so I can see what people are talking about real quick. Yeah, I don't know if I want a translation of that. I'd rather probably just think slap me in my ass then, right? That's what it sounds like. Taste below. Taste below. Slap me in my ass then. You know what? I just can't drive these days, I'll tell you. That's a real slap in my ass. What's the name of that place again? Taste below. Taste below. Taste below. Slap me in my ass then. Oh, man. Cracking me up. Cracking me the hell up. Trying to set up my chat here. There's a chance I gotta. Is that from an app, Kim, or did you record that off of another app? Like it was. Is that a filter app, or was that like How did you do that? Did you download an app with just filters, or was it from like Twitter app? It's funny. Okay, so let us go to. You can see I listened to it quite a bit. I think I know everything. Coil class hashtag. Okay, so before I get into this, let me tell you. Snapchat that. Okay, and save the video. All right, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure if there was an app with just filters where you could just skip the Snapchat, but um, so this is Coil class. Every Tuesday I do these videos, Coil class videos live. We go through all the builds from easiest to hardest, one at a time, a week at a time, until we reach the end. After I'm done that video, I tell you that you could build these coils along and put them up on hashtag coil class on Instagram. Whoever does 2 of these weeks will be into the giveaway. And then this is every 3 weeks I do this. And then I'm going to give you a challenge this week to do, which I'm not sure what the challenge is going to be yet, but I'm going to figure it out as we do this. I actually think I know what I want to do. And I want to tell you about stuff like this. This is awesome that people are putting up other coils and putting up stuff like this. Maybe we'll start something so you guys could put them somewhere else. Because I'd really rather keep this. So this will be the next one. I'd really rather keep this guy, coil class, just for the coil class posts. I do have another hashtag that we could use though. Which would be use guys, YOUZGUYZ. And if you want, we could look at both every coffee talk. We could look at coil class for these coils, and if you want to put up coils, any other coils, you could use guys. And what's up, C? I don't know if I said hi to C today. All right, so a boneyard from slave to the ink. And he did one. Yes, he did the Matrix Helix the other week. So he's in. Very good job, Slave to the Ink. You were actually the last post last week as well. There's the boneyard. It looks really good. You got it lined up very nicely here. Very nicely. Good job. All right. And this Bassmaster Cube, so he gets a check next to his name. Bassmaster Cube, this dragon scale is very, very good. Very good. Very well done. You flattened it real nice. Tim Dixon supporting down there. All right, Bassmaster Cube with another one here. Why is it jumping like that? Because all right, I can't look at the chat right now. I gotta do it like this because it's acting weird if I don't. All right. Coil class, Mr. One, Mr. Pebble. Very good. These are just some macro coils. Vertical too. Oh, why is this acting like this? Not good. Let me do something real quick. Stop share for a second. Let me let my computer do whatever it has to do. It looks like it's trying to do something while I'm live. Maybe I'm pushing too many buttons and stuff. So just give me a minute here, and I will get back to what we were doing. Is Mr. Pebble here? I also need to get out last week's. Last week's winners, right? I don't know where I put them. Where did I put them? So if you get in this week, it also lets you get in for next week. So you get into 2 giveaways for doing this. I just don't know where I wrote down the names from last week. Where's my spiral book? It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. Over here? No, it's probably in here. There you go. All right. I think I got them. I remember how I did it. I put numbers next to all your, I put the numbers next to all your names, so that's what I'm looking for. Is it actually in this book? I remember. I wrote down all your names and gave you each like 3 numbers. That's what I'm looking for. It might be in the other copybook now that I think about it. And the other one isn't it? Shit. Now I'm just confused. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find this list of people that were in last week's giveaway that did not win. I can't find it. Surprised I just don't have it right next to here. Do I have 2 Marvel copybooks? I'm going to give myself about 2 more minutes, and if I can't find it. Okay, there's the one from, okay, there's the one from first week. Or first 3 weeks, I should say. All right, so we found one of them. Looking for one more list. Probably should have tried to figure this out before I came live. I actually thought I had everything in order. I just don't know what book it's in. I have 3 friggin' books that has everybody in there. Does anybody remember which book I had everybody's name in there? I guess I could go back to last week's video and find it, right? There's a chance that I have 2 marble copy books, and it's in one of the ones I'm not looking in. So let me see something real quick. I'm just going to go back to last week's video and see. The winner was Vapor Cat, right? I'm pretty sure the Vapor Cat was the winner of the random one. It wasn't last week, though. It was after Coil Class 6. So it should be after Coil Class 6. Bassmaster Cube, what's up? So there's Coil Class 6. There's 8. There's 6. Coffee Talk. Coil Class IG. All right. Then do it again with 28. Try 36. Try 30. Oh. It's right here. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, Vaping, Vapor Cat, B-Dog. These are your numbers. So you each get 3 numbers. I think it's a marble book. Tommy Vapors is here. Tommy Vapors, I got your coins. It's the marble book. Give me a second. I almost got it. I could just watch that video and see actually who's on the list. Well, this is fun. I hope these guys are enjoying the show. I should just make a book with just Coil Class. I'm starting to think I have another marble book. Yeah, I didn't do myself any favors here. I'm starting to think I have another marble book I'm not looking in. Well, this is unfortunate. All right. I have everybody on the list right here, so I'll just fill them in, whoever didn't do it, in a second.
So you each get 3 numbers.
It looks like most people did it this week anyway, so we'll figure it out. I'll get it. It's there. I got it. Let's go. All right. Hopefully my computer figured itself out. Share screen. Share. Did I X out of Instagram now? Okay. So where were we? We looked at that. All right, so here we go. The Vapor Cat with this matrix wire wrapped in regular coil form. So the Vapor Cat's going to be skipped this week anyway, but he'll be in next week, so we're going to still put his name down so we don't forget. Oh, and the dragon scale. Nice. Okay, here's another dragon scale picture from the Vapor Cat. Flattened it really nicely. Bassmaster Cube already has a check next to his name. There's some matrix wire next to a kind of like a juggernaut deal. Fuse Clapton with ribbon. Parallel build. It's very cool. That matrix wire is really popping. Another pick. Bassmaster Cube with an, what is that? It could be a couple different things. Stovetop coil. Okay, so we just did a stovetop. All right, you already got a check next to, ooh. That's how they're supposed to burn, from the middle of the wire out, not from the middle of the build out, from the middle of the wire out, just like any other coil. We got Big Lou with some, with some helix that actually wouldn't get in because Big Lou with the Clapton, very good. Big Lou with the Fuse Clapton. Got that braided coil, 26 gauge, wow. Zach Vapes, you were on here, and now you got the tidal wire. Mr. Pebble with the Trico coil. We have some stagger fuse Clapton action from the big man Vapeth. We're going to put him down. Very good. He did a 4-core. Jerry Law with the half stag. So I think Jerry was already in. Yeah, Jerry's already in, but this is a very, very good job, Jerry. Very good job. 226 and 36. That's perfect. Perfect. Probably Vape's really good too. All right, this is a sort of a Staggerton action from Bassmaster Cube. There it is, all wrapped up. There it is there. It is there. Yeah, see, like, I guess technically you could say that, but this is actually a different kind of coil. This is where these things I'd like to go over on use guys instead of putting them in coil class. Same thing with this. I mean, it's awesome, but if we get people starting to just use coil class for everything, it's going to get crowded, and we're going to, it's just going to take us longer to get through and harder to keep track of what's going on. There's that 4-core. Rodrigo already has a check, right? Yes, Rodrigo had a check already. Really good 4-core here. We're going to be doing more cores in a coil class video too, so really, really good job though. Looks like you did like 3 of them. Henry's builds, there he is with the Clapton and the half stagger and stagger fuse Clapton. All right, so it's a triple parallel build. That looks really cool. Henry's builds already had a check next to his name. Oh, buddy. Played a wire from Big Lou. Big Lou did a lot this week. I'm letting Big Lou into the giveaway. Big Lou put in a lot of coils. They weren't this week all yet. I mean, maybe he has some coming up, Tiger Wire. So I'm letting him into the giveaway because of how many coils he did this week that were from different weeks. Jerry All, Stagger Fuse Clapton. Very, very good. So I guess you figured out if you do the half stagger first, it's going to be easier and you're going to learn stuff. And then this one will be a lot easier. This is perfect. You did a great job. I'm guessing it's one of the first times you did it, and that's amazing. Okay. See, like we're going to start getting stuff like that. Henry's builds with that build again. Very nice. Parallel Clapton here from Mr. M. Montaigne. So let us get Mr. M in here. Parallel Clapton. Stagger Fuse Clapton. Very good. So welcome to Coil Class, Mr. Montaigne. All right. Saba with some braids here. Did the fishtails. You got the parallel Clapton from Jerry Law. Very, very nice. Nice colors. Sean O'Garrity already has a check. There's a parallel Clapton from Mr. Sean O'Garrity. Very nice. Nice colors. Again, I like that everybody's using 2 different wires to get them colors to pop. Perfect half stag. Full stagger fuse Clapton. Mr. Pebble with the parallel builds. Mr. Pebble did a lot this week too, so we'll let Mr. Pebble in as well. I do want to start making sure. All right, so here comes Kim Dixon and her stovetops, parallel Clapton here, 2 different wires. Use the parallel Clapton, and these stovetops are crazy. And Kim Dixon definitely already has a check. This is a very cool build. And then some vertical ones, parallel fuse Clapton in the Pulse X 2632. And she stacked some in the Ghoul half stag. Very, very good. Doing a good job on that. And beautiful, beautiful. You see all the wood in the background. And then a full stagger fuse Clapton. Great, 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 great. Really good job, Kim. Once again, another perfect execution. Everybody's doing really good. The parallel Clapton. WP Mac did an inception with this stuff. WP, I believe. Yes, he gets a check next to his name. Great job, WP Mac. Bassmaster Cube's already in. He did a helix with a stagger fuse Clapton. Very nice. There it is. There's a 3-core. Jerry, very good. This is fucking awesome. You did a great job on that. Killing it. What did I do? How many more we got in here? Oh, just one more. This is the last one. Mr. Grill Hamster. Is this the only build you put in this time? Huh. Is this the only one you did in the 3 weeks? I know you always do a lot of them. You're probably in last week's anyway. This is a very cool knuckle build, though, the half stagger knuckle build. Very good. I think you're in it anyway because of last week. All right, and that's it. These are just the top posts. So everybody, awesome, awesome, awesome job. Now, what we need to do is we need to get a list of the people who are in. So I have Mr. Just want to see Zach Vapes do 2 posts. I don't have a check next to his name. Use the hashtag. Interesting. All right. Let us go to let me just make a list of the people that are in. So stop share. I'm up in here. There you go. So there was a second pick, Fabian. Oh, it's parallel fused. Cool. I see what you're saying. You parallel fuse the... I'm going to show you. There you go. See, there's a parallel fuse here. Very cool. Very good. That parallel fuse there. Good, good stuff. All right. So, now we have Big Lou, Sean O'Garrity, Jerry Law, Glenn Donaldson, Henry's Builds, Rodrigo, Kim Dixon, Bassmaster Q, Big Man Vapeth, and WP Mac, Slave to the Ink. are in there. And yes. But from last week, man, I'd really like to find this freaking page. I'm actually very confused why. It's not easy to find. It's hard to read it on my phone the way it is. So I have that macro lens for the prize this week. I have some Adore e-liquid and some coils. So that will be the prize for this week. I'll actually even throw in a 30 mil of toasted. All right. So if you win, you'll get to try the toasted juice. I'm so confused. I really, really am. Is there a chance that it is in here? There's one more place that it might be. There's a chance I got my, whatchamacallit, downstairs. Give me a second. I want to go grab my bag anyway. Well, I forgot to bring up my bag, but I did find the book. I do have another marble copy book, so there it is. All right, so who is in that isn't on this list? All right, let's do this the right way. So the people that are in, we got Mr. Big Lou, We have Sean, OG. We have Jerry Law. We have Gwen D. We have HB Coils. We have Rodrigo and Kim. We have Bassmaster. Actually, I'm going to leave Rodrigo out as well because he won the whatchamacallit. So Rodrigo and Vapor Cat are out of this giveaway here. Rodrigo, Vapor Cat, Kim Dixon, Bassmaster Cube, Big Man, Vapeth. We have WP Mac is in. Slave to the Ink. All right, and then we have Mr. Pebble. Okay, so from last week, Casper Coils is in. Rodrigo, Bassmaster, Glenn, Jerry, Sean, Big Man, Vapor Cat, V-Dog. And we got V-Dog. So I'm going to put a star next to their names because they're from last week. All right. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people. Seems like we always have 13 people, right? Mighty Zoideberg. What is up? So I have the lens. I have coils and juice, and that will be what the prize is for this one. If you're so inclined to have the icon, you could have it. So it's really up to you. If whoever wins this wants the icon, it's all them. Macro, coils, and juice. All right, now what I'm going to do is the same thing I did last week. I'm going to put 2 numbers next to all of your names. All right, so I'm just going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then I'm going to do 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Glenn's name's on my list. Yep. This is my list. These are your numbers. I'll hold it up for a second. 1 sec. So once again, I got Big Lou, Sean O'Garrity, Jerry Law, Glenn Donaldson, HB Coils, Kim Dixon, Bassmaster Q, Big Man Vape, WP Max, Slave to the Ink, Mr. Pebble, Casper, and V-Dogger from last week. All right. So I am now going to go over to the randomizer. I'm going to hit it 3 times. The third number will be our winner. All right. Mr. Crazy Coils, what's up? This is out of battery now. All right. Okay, so we got to put in numbers 1 through 39. I'm going to hit it 3 times. The third number will be our winner of the Icon, the Macro Lens, the Coils, and the Juice. And then, and only then, will we go on to tell you what the challenge will be. 1, 2, next one's the winner. 2. Sean O'Garrity, well deserved, sir. You do a lot of fucking builds. Sean O'Garrity is number 2, and he is our winner. Very well deserved. He plays along every single week with damn near every single build. Sean, you the man. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well played, sir. Thank you for playing along with us. Now, what do we got to do? What do we got to do? First of all, I was going to mention something about Patreon. I forget. I really forget. All right, so now, next week, what I would like to see, all right, this is going to be your challenge for Coil class, all right? I'm going to pick my favorite or the best. I will judge you on the same things I always judge on. We're going to go by creativity, we'll do following directions. We will do creativity, following directions, clean, functional, and overall. All right. Creativity, following the rules, cleanliness, functionality, overall, and that's it. So there's going to be based on 5 things that I'm going to judge this on, just so you know. All right, so what I'm going to want you to do, and just listen to this. This is where you have to listen to my directions. We've done all these coils in coil class, right? All these coils. We've done the stagger fuse Clapton. We've done the braids. I want you to do one build. Now you could do a couple. No, actually, no. One build and one build only. one build only on Coil class. All right. So pick one and do one build and one build only. This is going to be like a regular build off. That build has to have two of the things we learned in Coil class in it. All right. Two of the things. No staple builds. No stacking ribbon and putting them in there. No. If we didn't learn in Coil, no aliens, no stacking ribbon and putting it in the build standing up. You could do like the low pro thing, that's fine. It has to be something we learned in Coil class, all right? Two types of wires in that build that we learned in Coil class, all right? Two types in one build, all right? No stacking ribbon and standing it up like a frame staple. There's no aliening right now, none of that stuff that we learned in Coil class in one build, all right? Make the top cap fit. All right, we want to make that top cap fit. We don't want to have it, a big old build that, none of that. Top cap fit, functional. That's what functionality is. Whoever executes it, whoever is the most creative, I'm going to pick one, my favorite one, based on these things that I'm judging on. This build will be due next Saturday at this time. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. The 25th, 5/25, it's due. All right, 5/24. It's due 5/24. So you could get it in on Saturday, have it up before this video next week. Comprende? All right, what you will win is the clone skill, and I'll throw a decent bill in there. I'll give you the clone skill. All right, and I'll throw a couple other things in there. So for the skill RDA, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. So that is what we're going to do. There was something else I was going to say about the damn, yeah, functional means that it would be a coil that you could actually work and vape on and stuff. Yeah. You could use the drill. Yes, you could use a drill. All right. So that is going to be your challenge for next week if you so choose to accept it. Now, I forget what the hell I was going to say. There was one more thing I had to say to people, but I forget what it was. I forget. Yeah, it was about Patreon, but not really. It was only a little something about it. Yeah, I forget. I forget what I was going to say. All right, so this will be week 9 challenge. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I know what I was going to say. All right, so tonight I'll be on at 7 p.m. and we're going to build a coil, regular build and chill. So one of the perks of Patreon is this week, early in the week, I said, we're going to do something on Saturday. We're going to build something. What would you guys like me to build? Patreon is going to have control over the types of builds I build on Saturday for the most part. And the first thing that was said, I liked. Now, that ain't always going to happen. Two people are going to say different things. So we're going to do a alien stag, a staggered alien, an alien staggerton. And we're going to do an inception with it. So we're going to build another coil as well. So I'm thinking I'd like to do some kind of macro coil in addition, but we will see. Or macro coil, micro Clapton coil. So we are going to do a alien stag tonight in an inception, but we're gonna have to build another coil for it. Um, it might be a stagger fuse clapping, but I think it might be something, whatchamacallit. In addition, Patreon's going to have control over like what RDAs do you guys want to see me do a review on, you know? Like I'm going to be having this money to buy RDAs to do videos. So they're going to be able to, I'm going to go in and say, what RDAs would you guys like to see? You know, they might say that unicorn looks pretty awesome. They might say the unicorn. They might say something else. They might say the whatever, the ardent, the new twisted messes. Oh, I'd like to really see a review on such and such or on such and such. Um, I never did a review on the high on. There's other videos I could do, but that is that is what is going on. But I really do need to order wire, so I can't wait until the first of the month because I'm ordering wire. I need some 0.2 ribbon so we can do razorbacks. I just don't have the 0.2 ribbon for it. And I need some high gauge wire so that I can do more micro clapton. Now I have 46 gauge, but 46 gauge takes a really long time to micro clapton with my setup. Yep. And also Patreon will know what coil classes are. I'm going to start setting up the coil class weeks in advance. So, yeah, once again, you won't be charged for Patreon until the first of the month. So if you did sign up, don't worry about getting charged today. Not until the first. There's $2 tier, $5 tier, and $10 tier. I appreciate all of you that have done it already. Like you've seen, I have 19 people on there now, which is very, very cool. It's just a cool thing, and I can't really explain it any more than that. If YouTube starts letting me monetize, that would be really fucking cool. If I could bring in a couple $100 a month doing this, it would help out a lot with just growing the channel. Basically, the time. If I don't have to work on the weekends, it helps me so much. I'm able to record all these videos on the weekends and edit one of them. I mean, I dropped 3 pre-recordeds this week because I had off last weekend. So, John, that's a good idea. It is. Hold on a second. I'll tell you. Comment. Boy, it's cool. What about coil tools, drill jigs, and clamps, that sort of stuff? Loads of reviewer do hardware, but not building stuff. That's definitely something I thought of. That's definitely something I thought of, John. It's definitely a good idea what you're saying. What's up, Crazy the Mighty? Awesome, Crazy. You're the man. Just ordered 40 from KB. Yeah, KB, I don't know, man. They've been slipping. They've been slipping. I might do like some wire reviews as well. I'd like to get some twisted messes up in here so you guys could kind of see what kind of wire he's working with. It's good. It's really good. So, yeah. All right, man. So what did we do? We did an hour and a half. Oh, yeah, that's right, Kim. You just reminded me of what my other video probably is going to be. Maybe I'll do 4 videos this week. Now, Patreon is going to get videos a lot early, some videos. I think I'm going to do a video a week on Patreon that only patrons can see. Today, I am going to run a test. I do want to run a test today and try to put up a video just for Patreon to see, just so I could test it out. I want to see how I would go about doing that. I think I already know how. I just got to test it. I don't want to think that I know it and come to find out I don't know shit, Jon Snow. Game of Thrones last episode is tomorrow. We got UFC tonight. I will be watching some UFC tonight. Seems like it's going to be a good show. Now, Monster Wires. I am going to do the skill RDA without testing it first, if you get what I'm saying. It's going to be a real first impression. All my reviews, you'll notice they come out a little later than others because I like to vape them for at least a week. What's up, Thomas? So I like to vape them for at least a week. And the skill RDA, I'm just going to, the first time I vape, it's going to be in the video because I'm recording it today. No Coil class tonight. Coil class is on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Tonight is just, we're going to build something. I was just talking about that. We're going to do an Inception with Alien Staggers and another build. All right, so everybody, I am hungry. I think I'm going to go get something to eat real quick and start recording video. So I will see you at 7 p.m. tonight. Another benefit to Patreon is that's the first thing I look at for messages. So if you want to get in contact with me and you're on Patreon, probably best bet is to hit me on Patreon. Sport Life, what's up? I'm glad to see that you're out and about, Mr. Giz, Mr. Gizzard Stew. I'm glad to see you're out riding your bike and feeling what looks like feeling a bit better. I was very happy to see that. I'm glad that you're out and about and living your life. Where the hell did I put my motherfucking mouth? Cool. So 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight, and we will rock this shit. Hit me in my ass, Dan. All right, everybody. I am out of here. Have a great weekend. See you later. Check me out on Instagram, Patreon, all that stuff. Cross your fingers so YouTube starts giving me fucking money for this shit. I think I bring lots of people to their YouTube. I think they should reimburse me so that we could move this channel forward even more. But thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. And let's just have fun. You're not going to hear me talk about Patreon a whole bunch, but I figured this video would be good because I had a lot of things to talk about with it. Enjoy your families this weekend, and I will see you later. Where is my shit? Uh-oh. I think I just fudged up. Yep, I just crossed out. I just crossed out the YouTubes. Oh, shit. Oh, you know what? I can do it this way, can't I? put myself in a predicament. Just give me a second here. There you go. And stream.